dignity, because I even believe in your dignity. I don't, in a state that I was running, I wouldn't want to hurt you or anything like that. But quite frankly,
I don't debate fascists.
Okay. So do you concede then? I mean, why?
Do I concede you're a fascist who won't condemn the Nazis?
Yeah.
Yes, I concede that.
Okay, great. So I mean, what are we doing here? Because I mean, you just seem
offended. What you're doing here,
you just seem offended, to be quite frankly. Like,
I'm offended by people who can't condemn the Nazis. Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, I condemn the evils that they did, but I don't really care about being. Yeah, sure. I don't care about being called a Nazi is the whole thing.
I never called you a Nazi.
I care
you
about
called
doing
yourself
the right
a Nazi,
thing.
a fascist, and a General Franco supporter.
Well, yeah, I am a General Franco supporter. He was awesome. He was so super cool, quite frankly. Because the whole
and
thing.
you don't believe in democracy.
I don't believe in democracy.
What are you doing here at a televised debate? This is democracy. Not what a debate and disagreement.
Because it is the means to support an end. The reason we have free speech now is because we want.
Do you notice actually how his face has just changed? It's like, here's the important stuff I want to share. You know, oh yeah, absolutely laugh, you know. And then it's like, boom. Here's the thing he wants to say.
Because
it
is the means to support an end.
Boom.
The reason we have free speech now is because we want to be openly talking about our opinions so we can get the state that we want. But it doesn't mean upholding free speech after we win. Again, I mentioned
the only good thing about this fascist moment is that you guys are so open about it.
The whole reason I mentioned
the quiet part loud.
The whole reason I mentioned Carl Schmitt earlier, and you kind of blew past him, is the friend-enemy distinction. Even liberals, when they take power, they want to enact policies and they want to enact protections for their people and their ideas, and they're willing to punish their enemy. And so I'm the same way. I'm like, hey, if you're going to punish me, I'm going to get in power, and I'm going to frankly punish you when you try to leverage power against me.
See, but you know the difference is, he's talking about the left versus the right. When the left get in, the right cry about being punished when they're not. And then when the right get in, they punish the left. But you know what I mean? But the left don't do that. The left think saying it's okay to be trans, the right think saying it's okay to be trans and respecting people for their choices, they think that's like beating up the right.
Persecution against them.
Persecution against the right. So his justification for they're going to do it to us, so we're going to do it first, is actually a false dichotomy, because the left don't do it to the right. They don't try and force them out. They don't try and, it's not true. It's all projection, but then they use it as a defense for what they're doing. It's fascinating. It's just fascinating.
Just that simple.
I'm not sure what you want to say.
Hey, it is what it is.
All right. Pause. You've been voted out by the majority. Please return to your seat.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
I can't say the same, but thank you.
That laugh has the least amount of humor I've ever heard in a laugh.
But you see what happened? When he spun and all of a sudden he was talking about the reason we want free speech is so we can say what we want, get in who we want, and he said it, and then we can end free speech. And that was the boom in his face. It went from this really weird, rehearsed, marionette laughing, kind of fake, and then all of a sudden it was like, shung, I'm locked in on the main point now. It's just fascinating.
I said this when we looked at Sam Cedar doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Is what I think is most shocking to me is this is stuff 10, 15, 20 years ago that would have been hidden on a message board. That would have been, the Stormfront, which was a message board for avowed neo-Nazis who were talking about race war, and it was just for them. But once you were in there, it was all there. But you definitely wouldn't go on a fucking televised thing and spit it out. You might say it at a rally, but you wouldn't say it out in the world to normies. You would coach your language and dog whistle arguments and that sort of thing. It stuns me when we saw it in the Sam Cedar one, that it was just straight up Nazi, white nationalist, great replacement, all of that sort of stuff, chat out in the open. And it stuns me here that it is someone that is so confident in their view, and that they are surrounded by 19 of their supporters or people in their corner, that they're just going to say it, and it's out on the internet, and he thinks that he is that comfortable he can voice these opinions.